Yo, Counterattack podcast with myself, Daps. No Spence.
Lamin.
Let me clear this up. So Spence basically will be back, but where we record on a certain day and he's got like his football stuff, like managing and stuff with his kids on that day normally. That's why he's not really here. So Spence is still part of the family, but he will be back. So I don't want you to think we've just, Lamin's kicked him out.
Nah, come on, man.
Yeah, shout out Spence.
Shout out Spence. He's doing some good stuff, though.
He's doing
licenses
stuff
and all that sort of stuff.
When he comes back, though, we'll
tell
catch up. But Michael, shout him out every time. Guys, keep liking, subscribing, sharing, all that good stuff. Shout out to Leon, man, we had on last week.
Shout out Leon, man.
I've got news.
What is that?
I've got news.
Go on then.
No, not for everyone else.
All right.
But remember that I said that, so at the end I can re-thingy.
I'm pissed I missed that. Fuming I missed that.
That's Leon, bro.
Fuming
It's
I
so
missed
funny because people don't realise.
They don't know the weight.
They don't know.
They don't know the weight.
That's a lot of power right there.
Mate, the weight that geezer carries and the opinion he carries and I'm fuming I missed that.
Yeah.
Great episode, man.
Shout out Leon.
To be fair, you held that one down well, man.
What, Leon?
Yeah, man, you held it down well.
Nah, because it's Leon, because I've known Leon for how long now? It wasn't. So it's funny because I've got to come on the podcast and do media dapper with him, and he's got to do media Leon.
Oh, has he? Yeah?
So it's like a totally different conversation. Then once we're off, we were just like chatting normally. But shout out Leon every time.
No, shout out Leon. Leon, man, big up, man.
Yeah, keep liking, subscribing, sharing.
I haven't had I keep cutting in. I haven't had a chance to shout out all the guests, man, that come onto the live show.
Why not?
I don't know if you've shouted them out already on the previous one, but
feel free.
No, but shout out Lyle Taylor, insightful. Shout out Julie Simic, again insightful. Shout out Leroy Lita, eventful. And of course, shout out Peter Wingy, hilarious. Do you know how
many people have come back to me said about Peter?
Hilarious guy,
he's
bro.
Such a cool guy.
Yeah, proper dude, man.
My missus talking about, I just want to be his friend. Get out of here.
Yeah, damn it.
Get out of here. Get me. And I had my sister saying the same thing. He's such a cool guy, man.
You come across proper, man. No, but big up all them, man. And more stuff hopefully coming down the road. Sorry, go on, Daps, go on.
No, I won't even say nothing as usual. Just there. So yeah, keep liking, subscribing, sharing. Live show was good. I penciled in the one for next year already.
Ooh, like that.
Early next year.
Like that
next year.
Spring.
Yeah. Penciled that in already. Just saying, guys. If I'm not going to announce nothing yet, there's no point. But yeah.
Long way off, innit?
It's going to get bigger and better. Better guests. Not better guests, but I should say bigger guests.
Be bigger, probably more relevant.
High profile.
Yeah, more relevant profiles today.
Yeah. All right, then cool. Anyway, feedback's been great. Guys, make sure you follow the Instagram at Counterattack Pod.
Yes, please.
So Counterattack Pod. Hashtag on Twitter, Counterattack Podcast. Not the Counterattack, not the Counterattack Podcast. Just hashtag Counterattack Podcast. Because if you use the other ones, I don't see it. So, which tends to happen. Sometimes I've got time and I go through the other ones, but Counterattack Podcast is the one where I'll probably see it most. But Lamin, how's your week been, man?
It's been all right, man. It's been an eventful one. It's been decent so far. I can't believe we're at Friday already, man. It feels like the days are just going fast.
You been on this week?
I've been home majority of the week, yeah, but I've been out on the sidelines watching games as well. So it's not been. It's been cold, bruv. But apart from that, I can't really complain too much, man. What are yours? What are you saying?
Yeah, it's been all right, man. Just been at home getting stuff done. Obviously, over the next couple of months, you guys are going to see a lot more of me. And just remember, guys, when you lot start seeing things, don't say I haven't been putting in the work. Don't say I just got it given to me because I've been working.
Been grafting, innit?
Been grinding hard. So, yeah, man, a couple of things got over the line this week.
Wicked.
So,
congratulations.
Looking forward to getting all that done.
To be fair, I've been thinking about it for a while. I think I need a format myself. What do you reckon?
What?
I don't know. I've just been thinking about it. I need to work on a few more exciting projects.
Bruv, I've been telling you.
No, you have.
Don't even.
But it's timing, innit? It's a timing.
I've been telling you this, man. You get me?
It's a timing thing. But no, but you're right. But yeah, big up anyway, man.
I mean, you could be like, lead the Labour Party and that.
What, Jeremy Kyle?
Jerry Kyle. Jerry Corbyn.
Sorry, Jeremy Corbyn. Sorry, it wasn't Jeremy Kyle.
Yeah. But where are we starting today, man?
Do you know what? I think we should start on Inter, you know?
Inter.
Yeah, I'm impressed, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Bit of a random one.
Yeah, it is. It's obviously different. Actually, you know what?
Putting a group in it.
Yeah, you put in a group, but it kind of shook me up as well because they're kind of quietly doing their thing. And Lukaku's scoring, bro.
They're playing good and Martinez.
Yeah, bro. They actually, yeah, they just seem. But this is what I'm saying about a good manager, though, because they haven't spent a massive amount of money. All right, cool. They bought Lukaku in, big figure, right? But, bruv, But this is my point. When you get a good manager who knows how to structure, who has a system and knows how to structure the way the team to his strengths. Conte did the same at Chelsea, bro. Do you know what I mean? I'll be honest, I don't think people gave him enough credit, man.
At Chelsea?
Yeah, man. He didn't get enough credit, bro. He didn't get enough credit, man.
What is it about? I think with that Chelsea team, the only way he would have got the credit he deserved is, in fact, no, let me not say that. What I would say about it is that he was working with a lot of like his old, like previous team. Do you get what I'm saying?
What do you mean?
Like in regards to his main players that he used at Chelsea were from historic
managers.
Yeah. If I'm wrong, then let me know. I might be wrong. I'm sure someone will correct me online. But whereas, and those people. So
that ain't easy though.
For example, someone like Hazard, who's your best player.
Yeah.
Like they control how you play in regards. So you have to play around your standout player.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Whereas at Inter, he's got players that have been there from time, but there's not one standout player that everything has to go that you rely on.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
But this goes to show how good a manager was. Because don't forget as well, with that same Hazard team, he had to change the way the team functioned.
Mm.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And this is kind of what I keep saying to people about. Sometimes people go on about, but you know what? You can be a defensively minded coach, and not play great football. And this is my point with the Jose thing. Conte is a defensively minded coach. Very defensively minded coach.
Mm.
He structures his defense in a way where they're very, very solid, very, very compact. But the football they play, hey, bruv, it's decent. Don't get me wrong. He's got some really good personnel. I'm not you can't discount that. But I don't know, man. I just think people need to put more respect on his name, bruv.
Mm.
Even if they win nothing. Even if they win nothing. When you look at it from a purist football point of view, people need to start giving people credit for what they're actually able to do with regards to the style and the format of the players. And also, he looks like he's always got a happy camp. Have you never noticed that?
No.
Even when he managed Italy, same. Chelsea, the same. To a degree, and obviously the Chelsea bigwigs, as they do, they think things fall out of bed. But he seems to be a manager from the old school type with a very new school way of doing things. I don't know if that makes sense. But I don't know. I think people need to put some more respect in his game. When you look at the difference between his man management and maybe Emery's, boy.
I'm so happy you did that. You did.
I had to segue that because that's one that's been on my heart. It's been on my heart for a bit.
And I don't want to make this.
I
don't want to make this about Arsenal. But watching Inter play and watching Conte do what he's doing at Inter with in such a small space of time. And this is his first season. It's his first season.
It's his first season.
Yeah.
This is what what I've been trying to say to people.
It just shows how much Arsenal do not have an identity.
Bruv. So, but it shows how much Arsenal do not have
a style of play.
And I don't know if that's just it. I think a leader. A coach who's a leader of the people.
Someone said to me the other day, shout out Pato. Marlon.
Which one? Marlon?
Yeah.
Shout out Marlon Patterson.
So we were in a group chat and I was saying that Emery literally the way Arsenal play, it's just, you just hope someone does something out of nowhere.
That's the way it looks.
There's no real...
There's no real...
You know, with City, you can tell they use their fullbacks well and blah, blah, blah.
Do you know what the one thing he's done? He does. Sorry to cut you. You're going to go back to it. The one thing he done, he gets us playing out the back. Allegedly.
Nah, but even that is rubbish.
But this is what I'm trying to say. But bullshit, man.
But I think he just hopes that someone does something in it. Right. And because we play like that, if you notice, he spends his entire match coaching us through the game.
Oh, this is my...
And the thing is, for me, what managers should do is have your thing, and then you can just tweak certain things. But he literally manages and coaches throughout the whole game.
Do you know what's interesting as well? It's one of those where you could be like, you see someone like Emery, you see someone like Conte, yeah? Mm. Conte does the same. Yeah, but Conte's doing it in a very different manner. Conte's kicking every ball with you. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's literally in the trenches. He's seeing everything that's going on. He's kicking every ball with you. You're right. Emery is physically, tactically changing stuff. Constantly.
Yeah.
Constantly. Do you know what I mean? And I just think, when do you ever see him do this? When do you ever see Emery do that?
When we win the ball back or something. He just does.
I don't really see the motivational side of it. I just see the pure coaching side. And I'm not, don't get me wrong, I said it when Emery came. Emery's a good transitional manager for us. He was never, do you remember I said, he was, for my money, he was never going to be our long-term choice. He was never going to be our he's not, I don't know anyone would have said, you know, let's have him 5 years. No, he isn't our long-term choice. Again, but he's a good transitional man.
But this is what I'm saying. It brings me back to the whole Arsenal, like my issue with Arsenal is, oh no, that's what I said. Marlon Patel.
Yeah, go on.
So I was saying Arsenal play like, we just hit and hope and we just try to find something. There's no real, like, there's nothing. There's no real style of play.
There's no style.
And then Pato said to me, he goes, that's because since when Wenger left, like, we played how Wenger wanted us to. Like, Wenger, that was Wenger's identity. Once Wenger left, his identity left with us.
With him.
So now it's like, okay, what's the identity of the club? Because you know, with Barcelona,
yeah,
if a manager leaves, Barcelona's still going to play.
They still play the way they played.
Ajax, they still play. Do you get what I'm saying? That's the whole issue Man United had because they didn't have a style of play.
Yeah,
they didn't have a style of play anymore. And do you get what I'm saying? There's just certain teams where...
And to be fair with that Chelsea team that Mourinho inherited from... from the Italian. What's his name? First Italian.
Who?
Italian Chelsea manager. Why am I forgetting this? Who won the league with Leicester?
Oh, Ranieri.
Ranieri, right? In fairness, Ranieri had a defensive style, but it was flary, kind of. He had flary players. Mourinho came and he almost built Chelsea's foundation.
Take that in. Ranieri won the league with Leicester.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah?
Take that in, bro.
But think about it. But Mourinho came and he built that foundation, innit? And even when he left, they still had that base.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
Do you understand what I'm saying? But that shows, and again, put respect on
Conte,
Jose's name.
I think that's where Conte...
That's what he's good at.
No, I think that's ultimately where he suffered as well with that team because that team needed to be changed. Like it needed
a transition.
So there's only so much he could do. So winning the league with that team
it was ridiculous.
People
don't understand how good that was.
It was good because they still had the old school.
They still had that grind, and he was bringing in a new sort of way of doing things. But the challenge that you've got now, okay, question. So people are talking about Emery and people are talking about Solskjaer, yeah? And people are mentioning names like Max Allegri. Yeah? They're mentioning managers and saying, do you get rid of them now? Or do you see how it goes? What's your view now? My view is, on the Emery one, it's weird. He's not done anything quote unquote wrong. He's just not done anything clearly right. Yeah? Solskjaer is having a bit of a torrid time. But my thing is, you need to bring in a manager who can see where the strengths of the team is as opposed to see his own philosophy through it. And this is the problem we had. This is always going to be the problem we had when Arsene Wenger left, because we've got people... Emery came in and he tried, in my opinion, to get us doing something that maybe it weren't quite right for the players. Whereas I see Conte as somebody who can look at the team, look at the players and think, do you know what? We need to play to the strength of the team. We need to play to the strength of the players. And by doing that, we're going to need to play 3 at the back. We're going to need to play 4 at the back or 5 or whatever it is he does. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I feel like at Chelsea, he tried to do that early. He was met with resistance. The moment the players accepted it, bang, what happened? And ended up winning the bloody league.
Yeah, no, I believe that.
I think, man, put some respect on Conte's name, man.
I agree.
100%.
I just think with that Chelsea team, for him to actually be successful over a longer period, he needed some of the old guards to go. He needed to recycle and get in new thingies, because ultimately, once they didn't buy into it anymore, that was it. So that's, you know. But yeah, no, they play really good football. They lost the other day, 2-0 up against Dortmund and then lost 3-2. But
what a side though.
No, they're really, really good, man.
Inter Milan.
Have you seen England squad?
Yeah, I was looking at that earlier. What do you think of it?
For once, no Ali, so I'm happy about that.
Yeah, you and this Ali thing. Ali really got you, innit?
No, not even. To be honest, I don't really care about Ali. Like,
oh, raw. What's going on?
I don't. No. When I say I don't care, I mean it doesn't. Because you're talking about the Insta post I put up as well.
Just in general, yeah.
No, because I'm just gonna start making it the Instagram more. You know, I used to make it like more interactive, whereas now it's not really. So I'm
it needs to be more. To be fair, it needs to be a bit more. It needs to be a bit more.
And it's only because I saw something on. No, Ali scored the other day, innit?
Yeah.
And I just wanted to just put just see what people really think about him. But anyway, so Ali weren't there. Kyle Walker wasn't there.
I noticed that as well. What do you think about that one?
I'm surprised.
That Kyle Walker?
Yeah.
Why?
I think if you're going to take a right back, I don't think England really have any really good right backs apart from Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka's not there either. But Kyle Walker goes ahead of Trippier for me. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. I like Trippier personally, but I can understand why Kyle Walker would go in front of him. I ain't gonna lie. I can understand why he would go in front of him.
And you can play goalkeeper as well.
Clearly.
So I think the big one that everyone's talking about is Grealish not being in there.
Not sure that's really an issue.
You think so?
Nah, not yet. I don't know.
Delphi's in there.
Yeah, but he's there for a different reason.
No, but what? No, but do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I hear what you're saying, different reason, but
yeah.
This is the first time he's left Ali out in ages. Ali's been there for whatever reason. Lingard's been there for whatever reason over the course of the last year, even though they've been... Is Lingard in it?
No.
Oh, wow. So, but if you're saying all those times those players deserved a call-up, what has Grealish really got to do to get a call-up?
No, but it's like what people said about Maddison and Mount, right? Maddison, for me, was a clear... Mount shouldn't have been in the squad when he was. Maddison should have 100% been in the squad, right?
No, so Maddison was in the squad. Mount should have been in the squad, but he got a call-up. But by that same thing, you should really and truly pick... Grealish is playing week in, week out, playing well.
He is.
Week in, week out.
I believe he's injured right now. So
Grealish ain't injured.
That's what I heard.
No, he played the other day.
Well, he might... I don't know, for whatever reason. Who knows what's going on. But I just think, okay, you should include him in the squad.
I'm not saying he starts.
Yeah, in that capacity, in that conversation. But yeah, I don't know. Like, for me, I would have had him in there over Mason Mount. But Mason Mount, in fairness, has been doing all right.
Nah, I'm not sure over Mason Mount.
Yeah, but why not?
Because he's playing well.
No, when you think about the time that Mason Mount burst into got put into the squad.
No,
I
didn't agree with that.
Like,
I didn't agree with that. But
he's a good player. But Grealish, in fairness, he started the season okay. He just plays for a lesser team.
No, 100.
So
that's
at that time, I was thinking
that's a given.
Yeah,
but even in Championship, they weren't going to call him up because he weren't playing Premier League. No. Now he's doing the Premier League. I want to know what the excuse is. Do you get what I'm saying? So,
do you think they're just players like that? Where just a manager just not having them, or they just don't want to pick them?
Yeah, I think players like Shelby.
You think he deserves it?
Not right now, no. But there's times where Shelby's definitely been deserved a call.
Been in the best 4 or best 6 midfielders in the country.
Yeah,
English.
There's times we're on form. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, especially when depends what you need them for as well. Like there's times when,
which is why I think Delph goes.
There's times when Wilshere weren't in the squad, but Wilshere needed to. Do you get what I'm saying? There's times when Mark Noble,
he was the one I was thinking about.
And do you know what's mad? Yeah, shout out Ball Hour, yeah, because I've been on Ball Hour doing interviews and that with players like from non-league and whatever, and anyone that's played at West Ham. So we've had Frank Newball on, Zavon Hines.
They run and rave about him.
And I asked him, who's the best player you played with?
They rave about him.
And these are players who have played like...
Yeah, he's quality though.
Like, I'm talking about Tevez and them. Man.
Yeah.
And they say Mark Noble.
Yeah, he's quality though.
And in all the years that Mark Noble's been doing what he does, he definitely deserves a quality.
For that not to be recognised as mental. Do you remember the last one when it was Harry Winks?
Okay, if you're going to put players like Harry Winks in there...
You might as well give Mark, just say to him, do you know what? We know you're not going to give us 30 games or 30 caps or whatever it is. You're not going to get that, but you deserve this. You actually physically deserve this.
But do you know what? Spence said something the other day at the live show about Jordan Henderson and saying he understands because he's a manager now. Like you need some players who might not be the best in terms of ability, but they're good leaders.
To a point, I get that, but I don't know if I agree with that.
No, I don't fully agree with Henderson at all. No, I agree what you're saying, but I agree that.
You do need those players.
I also think that doesn't apply for Henderson.
There's enough of those players to share the wealth.
But
Nobody would have been one that you would have thought. Yeah,
and I'm saying if you're gonna if that's what you've got, someone like
I'm
Jordan
saying his name
Henderson
like I'm saying his name like me and him are best mates. Nobsy.
Yeah. If that's what you're gonna do with like a player like Jordan Henderson, bring him in the England squad, because you're not bringing him in because of his quality on the ball. And that. No, you're not. Like, you can argue with me.
It's experience.
It's leadership.
It's
whatever.
stature of the player.
You could bring Mark Noble in, and I'll tell you what, Mark Noble can play more than Henderson. Like, we can talk about that if you want, but Mark Noble for me is a better player than Jordan Henderson. So the point I'm making is that there are players who definitely. I forgot what question you actually asked.
I said, do you think that there's some England managers that just don't pick them?
Yeah, like Noble is definitely one of them. No matter what he does, there was a time a couple of years back where he was just the stand-up player.
He was actually the stand-up player. Yeah,
stand-up player, and he just could not buy a call-up.
And everyone's talking about it. But these are the moments where someone's got to pull the manager when they review the squad. Someone's got to say, not what about him, but what do you think of him?
Yeah,
like his form is, and obviously they're going to look at stats, they're going to look at performances, but his numbers might be play 10, teams won 8, drawn 1, lost 1, contributed to, I don't know, 5 or 6 goals or 5 or 6 assists or something. I don't know, and something different. There's got to be someone there that just goes to the gaffer. Yeah, no, great quality squad, because there must be a team of people. It can't just be Southgate that goes, I'm going to pick. There must be a group, right?
I know, but ultimately, like...
No, ultimately it's down to him. But then what? How many times has someone got to say, yeah, but, okay, what about him? Or have we thought about him? Or why? Or potentially, does he give us a bit more than this player?
I think that happens. I think that's why sometimes there are like surprises thrown in there. And, yeah.
Come on, I ain't going to lie. When Mason Mount got first called up, I was like, nah. What's he? Nah, he's a good player. I'm not gonna keep. I've had this argument with Crosser, and I've had this argument with a lot of people, and I even had this argument with Leroy when we was in the bar, and I was saying to him, I understand the potential side, I understand that, but you see when somebody takes a shirt, and from an international point of view, you are denying somebody else a shirt. So if he's not doing it in that moment, I get give him a go and see how he is, and you want to build him up, and I get all of that. Wholeheartedly, but there's going to be a player, and for me at the time, it was Maddison. There's going to be a player who, way more experience, playing ridiculously well, just is a natural choice. And they just don't get picked. I just didn't, I just like, mate, it's just, I don't know. Maybe
I think,
it's me.
them ones there, it's just, it comes down to just opinions, to be totally honest. And at the end of the day, he's the manager, and you can't please everyone, because there are people who are saying that Mason Mount should be first name of the team sheet.
He should be.
I mean, there are probably people. I've not heard anyone like that, but
pardon my French.
There are probably people that say that.
Not in if they're sane, they won't.
I'm just saying it's all opinions, and I agree with you. He should never have got the call up as quick as he did, and to be starting. But Mason Mount is one of those people who, like, they're up next, if you know what I mean. They're like golden boys.
But that's my point. That's always going to happen. It's always it's almost like
the same way.
It's always going to happen.
It's the same way when Kane was coming up. Kane was the golden boy,
but he was kind of doing it though. It's the difference.
Listen, Kane is England's golden boy.
No. No word. No doubt.
And I say that. The thing is, he scores goals, so I'm not saying he shouldn't be in the squad. Yeah. I'm not saying he shouldn't be in the squad, but he's the golden boy to the extent where they will, what's the word I'm looking for?
They'll drop somebody else.
They will cause themselves more harm playing a certain way, just so he can play. Do you get what I'm saying?
Now.
Yeah, but even when Rooney was like still in the squad and that, no matter what, Kane had to be there. They made Kane captain. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, he can do no wrong. Mount is on that level.
He's on that trajectory.
Yeah, where he can't do no wrong.
Do you like that word?
What, trajectory?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You heard that
I rate that still.
Okay.
But he's on that one.
Yeah.
Where no matter what, he's Lampard's boy, England man. Yeah. You know.
But I don't discount that. I just think the timing. It happened with Harry Winks. When Harry Winks was called up as well, I was like, okay, he's a good player, he's done all right, but mate. And to be honest, to a point, even a little bit with Declan Rice, right? I'm thinking
they dropped him out now, innit?
No, he's in the squad, bro.
I don't think he's in the squad.
Of course he is. How much on a bet?
He's in the squad.
Bet you 500 quid on air right now, live, that Declan Rice.
He's in the squad.
Declan Rice in the squad.
Okay, let's look at this.
Go on, call it out. I think, again, premature, but in fairness, last, 6 games or 4 games he's played, he's done all right. He's back. And to be fair, he's always somebody you want in and around it going forward. So, fair, yeah.
So,
Could have that one.
What about Callum Wilson? For me,
I
Callum
think
Wilson is one of those players that...
He's not a sexy choice.
But he's just always going to be there.
He's earned it. No. For
always gonna
me,
be there.
he's earned it. He's earned it.
No, he's 100% earned it.
Yeah.
But like, he's just... Do you get what I mean? Like, you watch Match of the Day, Callum Wilson might score. You don't really think anything of it.
Yeah, you don't think...
Yeah.
He's a little bit... He's got that little bit of a Troy Deeney about him, where you just think, he's just done it again.
Do you
But
think
he's doing it
Troy
for a
Deeney?
club. I think he should have been given a shot at some point.
What, Troy
I think, because there was a time, in fairness, he was on fire.
Okay. Rashford. I wonder if all those people that were like cussing Rashford before,
Yeah. Last
are still
3
cussing.
games, he's done all right.
Are still cussing.
Yeah.
Like, it's so... You know what? Let me go off on one, yeah?
Oh, here we go. Go on.
You see what I don't like, yeah?
Go on, hit me.
It's a bit cold.
Hit us.
You see what I don't like? I don't like that. In fact, no, you know what? Let me leave that.
No, go on.
No, let me finish this England stuff because we won't finish this otherwise. Right, Delph. I'm surprised he's back in there.
I think that's a thingy choice. That's a positional choice.
Okay, cool. But I'd have Delph over Winks and them, man, and Declan Rice any day of the week. Hendo, Barkley. I think Barkley should have been dropped out.
I think he could have been easily dropped.
Bruv, what is Barkley doing?
I think he could have been easily dropped. He's one I was a bit like,
Barkley last couple games, not even last, bro. Barkley's not been great at all. Chamber, yep, he should be in there.
Who's Oxlade-Chamberlain?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's come back well.
Timori, I love Timori.
Timori's a good player.
I think he should play for Nigeria, but
Yeah.
Who do you reckon should start out of the centre back? So you got Gomez, Maguire, Mings,
Um,
Stones, Tomori.
Gomez, Maguire. I saw that thing you put up about Gomez. I mean, about Maguire. I'll come to that in a sec.
Did I put something on Maguire? Oh, 90 minutes put that up.
Yeah, so you got Gomez, Maguire, Mings, Stones. I think if you're going with the traditional, you're going Stones and Maguire. I think if you want to, do you know what? I think Joe Gomez is a sleeping giant, bruv. I think he's sick.
Joe Gomez, yeah.
I think he's sick.
In years to come,
listen,
we're going to talk about him as one of the great.
He's a sleeping giant.
If he stays injury-free, obviously.
Yeah.
I think we're going to talk about
as one of the best, bro.
Joe Gomez is one of the best
agreed.
we've seen.
Agreed. I think so. He's
No,
a sleeping
100%.
giant.
100%.
Sleeping giant of a player. That ain't so straightforward. I think if you want to be interesting, you would go Gomez and Maguire, maybe, or maybe Gomez and Stones.
What's your take on Maguire?
Do you know what? I like Maguire. I think you got to know what you get from your players, from certain players. Maguire's not your. Bearing in mind, he looks like a brutish and half. He's actually a better ball player than people think he is. But I think the one thing that does it for me about him is sometimes concentration on positional defending. That's the one thing that I think. But saying that, I think he ticks all the boxes for me. I think people go and like they put a little bit on him. Don't get me wrong.
I don't think he's all the boxes.
Of the 3 that you put up, I've never having Smalling. I'm sorry. Just not. I could have Sonyo.
Can we apply context here?
Yeah.
Can we apply context here?
That's just put this thing. What was it?
90 minutes put up a thing.
Yeah, which Dapo has reposted.
I put it on the counter-attack story.
And anybody who knows Dapo and he puts that little cookie and that cup of coffee next to it, he's saying, all right, let me have a debate with you here about this one. Yeah? Let me hear your thoughts here. So for me, Smalling, get him out of the equation, bruv. I don't care what his stats are. I don't care what his numbers are.
They're not saying.
Smalling could have played 10, his team might have won 10, might have conceded none. I don't care. He's just not, for me, he's not, I like my defenders to give me the assurance. And in fairness to Maguire makes me confident. I don't know why. He just gives me assurances as a defender.
Let me just get it up properly.
Whereas when you've got, Smalling gives me palpitations.
Okay, so basically, 90 minutes put.
Which Daps reposted.
I reposted, but.
And he put that cookie and that little
saying,
biscuit
listen,
at that teacup.
So they've got stats of like saying tackles per game up against Chris Smalling and Soyuncu, who's actually done really well.
Soyuncu's bad.
Yeah. Tackles per game, Soyuncu 2.4. Chris Smalling this season 1.4. Harry Maguire 0.5.
Hasn't needed to tackle.
Clearances per game, Maguire 4.4. Soyuncu 5.5, Chris Smalling 4.5. Blocks per game, 0 this season from Soyuncu. 0.8 for Maguire, 1.6 for Smalling.
Yeah, getting a last ditch.
Passing accuracy, 87%. Soyuncu, 87%. Maguire, 90% Chris Smalling. Right. So I put that up here because, yes, Maguire has... Okay, if you want my honest opinion, Maguire has definitely settled Man
United massively.
100%.
Which Smalling vacated.
He's improved them. Yeah. If you remember my initial point, it was that they haven't, like the 85 mil, and I know he's not the one that picks it, but I said you could have gone out and got people that can do his job, like settle the defense, like for cheaper. That's my only. Yeah. That was my only thing. I'm not saying he's rubbish. I don't think he's. I think he's as good as people.
I just think for the quick fix they needed, Premier League experience.
I hear that.
And all of that.
But 90 mil.
To be fair, there was no one else.
And it's not a quick fix. For 90 mil, it's not a quick fix.
But he's part of the solution though. He's not part of the problem.
Listen, for 90 mil, 85, 90 mil, call it whatever you want to call it. Could you have got better players?
Of course you could.
Yes, you
could have got Koulibaly from Napoli.
No, but even that Koulibaly shout, I'm not even having that because, like you said, in the Prem, you don't know. Really.
But this is my point. Who in the Premier League could you have got for 90 million quid, right? That you think maybe got 3 or 4 more years in him that you think could have settled that job at United, or could have been a part of fixing the problem. That Smalling, I repeat again, no disrespect to Chris, no disrespect to Chris and to John Jones, but what do you call it?
You would have got him.
But Alderweireld's 30.
You would have got him. No, you just said 3-4 years. You could definitely get 3-4 years. I think they could have gone and got Joe Gomez, I reckon. For 90 mil, Liverpool would not sell Joe Gomez.
I don't know. I don't know if he would want to leave. Okay, all right, cool. Forget whether he would want to move or not. But okay, all right, fair enough. He probably could have. But again, injury record and his youth. Is he the man that you put in the heart of your defence for the whole season, day in, day out, week in, week out, Champions League games, all that, and say, yep, you are part of our solution? I don't think he is.
Your team, Joe Gomez or Harry Maguire?
In my league team,
yeah,
probably Maguire because of his track record. This conversation. This is what I'm saying. It's like that conversation we had about the Man City defenders, right? Obviously, it's rare that defenders get injured like that, yeah. But Joe Gomez's injury record ain't amazing. Do you know what I'm saying? Maguire seems to play every match. He seems to never be sick, never be injured. He seems to just be always a starter. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And whether the stats support that or not, that's just you feel like every time you watch a team he plays in, he's always playing. Do you understand? He's got that little bit of Virgil about him in the sense that Virgil seems to always be playing. He seems to always play at Celtic. He seems to always play at Southampton, and he seems to always play at, and he always plays at Liverpool without a shadow of a doubt. He's got that same reliability.
I hear that. Anyway,
so who could they have got in the Premier League? I don't think so. Alderweireld, yeah, maybe not.
So if you read the caption of what I put up, Harry Maguire gets you Yuri Tillemans, James Maddison, Kagla Soyuncu, and 10 million in change.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what they put up, yeah. Hence why I've just then reposted it because you could have got Soyuncu. Like Chris Smalling was there. To be honest, I truly believe Chris Smalling is not better than Maguire. I'm not going to say that. But if you put Chris Smalling up against, like when last did Chris Smalling play with someone that's actually really good? And I think a lot of the time it's about just putting people next to, when you put Lovren next to Van Dijk,
he looks better.
He looks better. He's still Lovren, innit? But he looks better.
But do you know what I think the issue is though? I think the problem is you don't have the same confidence levels. Chris Smalling, for professional footballer, looks really awkward with the ball at his feet.
But why is that?
I don't know. He trains every day. How do you have footballer that looks like
this,
awkward?
You say this, yeah, but if you look at Maguire really and truly when he defends, the things he's good at, obviously heading.
Yeah.
And then anything where it comes to...
anything to attack.
No, yeah, anything to attack with
he deals with it.
He'll do that. But,
for me, I've said that.
And anything where it's like a physical battle.
He's good. What did I say at the start? What did I say at the start? Positional. Positional for me, I think his concentration, he goes a little bit, right?
I know. See, but that's me. The thing. No, but that's a major thing.
But, okay, if you play in a team where you are going to get... If you play in a team where a team's going to come at you a lot, you'd rather have him than Smalling, right? If you play at a team where you might be a bit cuter, then you know what? Every box, man. Maguire ticks over Smalling, bro. Do you know what I mean?
No. It's not about Smalling.
It's not about Smalling. I get that. I'm not going to make it about that.
But
the point I'm making is that who'd you get at that time for the money Yeah, okay, he buys you Tielemans and he buys you Maddison, but those are different players. But who'd you bring in?
Look, I'm just saying, in regards to world's football, yeah, there are people who would 100% come in, and we say this Premier League thing, but if you're a good defender, like if you're a really, really good defender, head and shoulders above people in world football, you come into the Premiership and do the same.
All right, give me one that if you could have just picked in the world, that you could have brought in and you would have settled United and you would have had the same confidence level. Because this is what I'm saying. It was a confidence buy, bruv.
I hear that, but I think people like Varane would come in, and I don't think Varane was struggling in the league.
I'm not sure Varane would settle that team.
No, it's not. He's improved the defence, but he's not settled the defence.
No, but you feel a lot more comfortable with their backline.
You'd feel comfortable.
I don't think. You'd feel comfortable. I don't think. Do you know what it is about Rafael Varane?
I'm not having that. You're basically saying,
yeah. No. Shall I tell you about Varane? Varane, Rolls Royce footballer, without a shadow of a doubt. But do you know what Varane doesn't necessarily, in my opinion, do? Varane's very good at shutting stuff out, and Varane's one of those. He comes across like a.
There's enough defenders in the world to come in and organise who, if they're playing that, can organise that defence.
I don't know if it's like that, man.
Nah, bro.
Okay, could Liverpool
way too much.
Could Liverpool have got anybody else to have done a great job apart from Virgil?
No, but Virgil's head and shoulders. This is what I'm trying to say. Virgil's head and shoulders above most defenders in the world.
At that time,
he was head and shoulders above most defenders in the world.
He was unproven at the very, very top clubs, right? Agreed?
No, but you could see.
Because he's never played there.
No, but you could see.
You could see he had all the tools.
You can see he had like
all the tools.
No, you can see he was just a good defender, hence why Liverpool went and did 75 mil. Because even at Southampton, he's head and shoulders above a lot of these defenders.
I get that. But this is what point I'm trying to make. It's the point I'm trying to make. Okay, so why didn't Liverpool buy him straight out of Celtic? They needed a defender then. Why didn't they buy him straight out of Celtic? Why didn't anyone buy him?
He obviously improved at Southampton.
But the point I'm trying to make is this, Daps, right? You're buying a proven player in the Premier League. You're buying confidence. If Virgil was in Germany and number one, he probably wouldn't have cost that price tag. Number two, you might have had a bit more speculation about, okay, is he the man? Is he not the man? Until he come in and done it. The point I'm trying to make is that there was no one else available who had proven Premier League experience, who, to be fair, was a good defender in the Prem, that United thought, you know what? Where do we go with this to kind of help us solve the problem? I'm not saying him only is the issue. Is the solution, but he's a big part of it, in my opinion.
No, he's definitely a big part. If we look at my original
they just
point,
need to get an A and B now.
If we look at my original point, my original point was that number one, he's not worth that money. Number two, you could have got players who could do his job or better. You're putting so much emphasis on the fact that he's Premier League proven, whatever.
Yeah,
but I'm saying
that's quite a big part of the money, isn't it?
Okay, yeah, no, that's a big part of the money, and then on top of that, they got the tax because he's English. So so when you take that out of it, and Maguire was a buy where it's like the media got involved because they're like, oh my God, what's he gonna do? And they made it a big story. So when all of that is taken into account, he's not worth that money, and that was my point. It's not that he's not good enough, because I said he's come in and he's settled that defense, but if you're looking at it really and truly, are you telling me for 90 million in world football, because you put so much emphasis on who's played in the Premier League, but like
because you're buying for the need.
No, you're buying for the need. But
if they had defenders and they've been bought him for another 90 million, I'd have been, that's mad. But you're buying for the need. I could understand United's desperation.
So if they had got
Mourinho tried to buy him the year before, by the same player for 40 million. He tried to buy the same player for 40 million.
Exactly. And if they had got him for 40 million, I wouldn't be complaining.
But they was never selling him for 40 million.
No, but
and this was the point.
It's the same with the Zaha thing. They will never sell it. Zaha's not worth 80 million. They're not going to sell him for the 40 million that Arsenal want. So what did Arsenal do? Arsenal went and got someone else, even though that person, blah, 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 cool. Yeah. But for 80 million, the point I'm trying to make is that there are other people you can get.
But who could they have got?
Bro, if they had brought in a Laporte, if they had brought in a Laporte,
bro.
Okay. I'm not saying from Man City, but in world football, because
there is players like
because City could have gone and got someone in the Premier League. Laporte had no Premier League experience whatsoever. They've come in and bought him, and he's one of the best defenders in the thing. Yeah. He didn't have Premier League experience. He's not played years and years.
But there was different. That's what I'm saying. There were different stresses on the situation. There's different needs. So
if Laporte had come into the United team, do you think he would have improved them?
I think Laporte would have improved, because I think Laporte is that kind of player.
So you think for what they need,
but what I'm saying, don't forget they still paid 50 million for Laporte. You know. They still paid 50 million for Laporte.
No, but 50 is very different to 80 and
Yeah, but
85 and 90.
at that time, 3 years ago, 50 is a lot of money, bro.
Bruv, listen, the point I'm trying to make here is
Before
that...
Virgil got bought for 75, what defender you know went for 50 million? If Leicester or Manchester City's, which they went and bought 3 in a row.
No.
Jones, Walker, and Laporte.
I hear that.
In the same window.
I hear that.
Come on.
But if you're talking... So Virgil went, a year and a half ago? And he went for 75.
Yeah.
There's a very big difference. And we're getting into argument of like transfer prices or whatever. But for what you're getting, like, if you told me, if you could look, 75 million gets you this, 85 million gets you this. You got Virgil here and you got thingy. It's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer.
Yeah, you pay the 75.
You pay the 75.
Yeah, of course you.
And you get Virgil.
Yeah, of course you.
If Virgil's worth 85 and Harry Maguire's worth 75, you pay the 85 for Virgil.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
He's a better player.
I'm saying in world football, like, all my point is that in my opinion, you could have got someone better for less money.
This is what I'm saying. It's about availability.
Bruv, how many defenders are...
No, I know there's tons.
85 million. How many
Give
clubs
me the
are
person
receiving...
who United could have gone and bought that could have... And again, it goes to the need because this is all about markets, yeah? A market is where 2 people come, one person's the buyer, one person's seller, but there has to be the motivation and need of the club. The club don't need a player who can come in from Europe and might do it, and they needed someone who can come in now.
How many clubs do you know for their prized asset are not going to sell for 85 million? There's very few players who are not getting sold. Like, remember, the top players, the top players, Griezmann went for what, 100 mil? Yeah. Griezmann went for 100 mil. The top players, like, I'm talking about attacking players. Attacking players are always going to cost the most.
Premium.
They're going at the hundreds.
Yeah, they're premium.
You're talking about 90 mil. How many top teams in this world are not going to accept?
Okay, let me give you an example.
Albeit, apart from maybe one. Sergio.
Let me give you who?
Sergio Ramos.
Okay.
Real Madrid won't sell him.
Let me give you another perspective. How much did Kepa cost Chelsea?
What, 75 or something like that?
What keeper do you know that you were buying for 75 million quid? You tell me that one.
Shall I tell you why though?
Why? Go on.
Because number one, his contract was had bare years in it.
Okay.
He had bare years. So you're always gonna have to pay up the contract.
Okay.
He had a release fee, which was mad, so they had to bring that down. And also, Madrid knew, not Madrid, whoever they bought Kepa from,
Bilbao, whatever it was.
Knew that Chelsea were desperate for a keeper.
But this is exactly the same problem. They had the motivation. They needed the goalie. But this is exactly the same problem.
No, the desperation was that Chelsea, it was coming up to transfer deadline.
Yeah. They knew that they were going to have a ban in a year.
No, they knew they were going to have a ban. But
but the window was closing.
No, because they weren't.
No, to be fair,
the ban was this year.
Yeah.
No, so look, so Courtois gone, but where Courtois left late in the thing, because Courtois didn't go early, you know.
No.
Where he went late in the thingy, all of a sudden it's like, we need a keeper.
Yeah.
And then they signed Kepa.
Yeah.
And then they signed
Could
Kepa.
they have got another keeper in the world from world football for 75 million that would have been better than Kepa? I believe. But this is my point.
They could get...
But this is exactly my point. But they needed, they had a motivation. And to be fair, whatever club or Black's at, they ain't selling him. Let's just be honest. He weren't going anywhere.
Bruv,
he weren't going anywhere
in this world, yeah.
He weren't going anywhere, bro. This is what I'm saying. The motivation has to be great enough for them to pay the money. Man United, of course, would not be saying he's valued at 84 million quid.
Leicester bit their hand off, mate.
Of course they did. Money. I've got sensitive information about that deal, right? I'm telling you, United tried obscene amount of times to get that money for less, but they just needed the player. They needed that player so bad that they had to do it.
Hear this. They had the whole window. The whole Maguire thing went for the whole window.
It went for the whole window.
We spent bare time talking about this, but we need to wrap it up.
No, it's a good point.
Trying to get Maguire.
I know.
And so much so, they didn't even explore other options. It was just like, no, Maguire's the only guy. You're telling me Maguire's the only option that for them.
I'm not saying that.
No. They spent the entire, because it weren't a thing that, it went through later.
It was the most obvious choice.
Why is it obvious though?
It was because of what they needed. This is what I'm saying. You're going on like you could just get a defender from any league in the world or any top league in the world and just put him in a defense and say, you can do it.
If you make...
It doesn't work like that. You know that. It doesn't work like that.
It don't work like that. But
it don't work like that.
I also know that negotiating deals over... If you're negotiating something over a long period of time like they were with this Maguire thing, you could get better over the line. Like, these deals are complex deals.
Yeah, but better in what sense?
Whatever you need. Are you telling me the only player in world football that can do what Man United need them to do and improve and settle that defence is Maguire?
For what Man United needed, he was the right man.
Okay,
It's weird.
cool.
It sounds mad.
I disagree.
No. It
cool.
sounds mad. But for what they needed, I'm telling you, he was the right guy for them.
I disagree.
I don't know who in world football could have come in and could have been. And and this is what I'm saying. You have to look at the conditions of the football as well.
Do you think he played
league.
well this thingy?
I think he's done okay. I don't think he's been amazing.
So for the money they bought him,
No.
You think it's okay?
No. Don't get me wrong. The after results is something different. But I'm telling you, from what I looked at the time, I ain't gonna lie. Even I racked my brain. I was thinking, you know what? Who else could you get for that money? Right? You got Virgil for 75 at Liverpool. Who else is involved in the world's available? I just didn't see it. And Man United didn't need another big player or another big transfer fee where a player might deliver or might be okay. They needed somebody who's played in the Prem, there was more probability that he would be fine at Man United than there would be if you brought in a boy from, I don't know, from Valencia or a boy from Villarreal or somewhere. Do you know what I mean? Or even a boy from Italy, because they haven't dealt with the conditions of the league before. And they needed someone who could come in and be an instant leader, which means in most sense of the word, you've got to speak the same fucking language as 90% of the team.
It's so funny.
You're born in Italian. If you don't speak English, what
say?
what
Because the thing is, Wan-Bissaka deserves as much credit as Maguire.
Yeah, I'm not saying he don't.
Improve. So it's not all.
But I think they paid over the odds for him.
Who?
Wan-Bissaka, of course they did.
Yeah, they did. But
this is what I'm saying. But they needed that position sort. They needed the defence sort.
But I also don't think that there's many people you could get.
You couldn't have got another right back in the world for less than 50 million to do a good job.
I don't think there's many people. Well, this is just my personal opinion.
Right.
I truly believe in defensive minded
Jules,
players,
in defensive Jules.
Wan-Bissaka is.
He's in a high bracket, 100%.
And for what you're going to get over the years that in regards to his potential, for what you're going to get, I don't think 50 million. We're going to look back and think 50 million was a snip for him over the years. Honestly, I don't think you're going to look back. I don't think you're ever going to look back and think 85 million was a snip from.
If his stock keeps going up, I agree. But I just think the conditions is what dictates the motivation of the club. And I think United were in such dire straits. They needed a marquee-ish kind of signing. They needed to. Do you know what? If Arsenal had done what fucking United did and bought a proper English centre half, I ain't gonna lie. Even if it was over the odds, I would have been quite happy. I'd have been like, you know what? Fucking at least finally we're seeming like we're going to address it, especially if there's a player who seems to have had an impact like that. But I just think people. I think United would never have. And do you know what? I think United have come out, not obviously officially from the club, but people that play for them and said, of course he's not worth 84 million quid.
Yeah.
But it was just the conditions. And Leicester knew that Leicester didn't need to sell. They knew United wanted him so bad. They had to make it make sense for themselves.
They went out and got who?
And they got Soyuncu.
They got Soyuncu.
And he's to be fair, he's embedded in beautifully.
Never ever played in the Premier League.
Yeah, but he's bedded in. But he ain't playing for Man United. It's a big difference. It's a big difference, bruv.
Bruv, he's come in and he's, regardless of who he's playing for, he's literally come in and settled in like he's been there.
He looks great. Yeah, he looks great.
The point I'm trying to make, that you can still get players who come and do the job.
I agree with you.
Do you get what I'm saying?
I agree. But I just think for what United needed at the time, I just didn't know where they were going to get that player from. Do you know what I mean? Cool. I think, okay, if you look at Pepe, Nick Pepe.
Okay, go on.
How's he done so far? Just forget the fact we're Arsenal fans. Objectively, how's he done so far? Anything, and I'll throw this in there before you even answer. Anything better than okay, I think, is pushing it.
I think he's done okay.
Literally, no less, no better.
I think he's done okay. I think there are matches where we haven't helped him. I think there are times where we've given him a bad ride when he doesn't deserve to be, like Sheffield United.
What, the fans?
Yeah, like Sheffield United. He was one of our best players.
He misses the chance.
But then he missed that chance.
Everyone kills him. Yeah, I get
was
it.
what everyone remembered.
Yeah.
There are games where against Liverpool away in the league, he was one of our best players
sharp,
again.
Yeah. Even though we had a really bad day at the office that day. But
the thing is, when the team has a bad day,
it impacts.
And when you're coming into a team that just ain't doing well anyway.
Literally, just nowhere.
But anyway, your point.
But do you think if you'd have got Pepe to play for a Leicester and Leicester use him to his strengths, do you think he would have had a better impact than he's had at Arsenal?
It's different.
Okay. Explain why.
It's an attacking player. I think it's
an attacking player. Okay.
I think it's easier for attacking players to come into this league rather than.
But then why has he not done so well?
Who?
Pepe.
Because the team he's playing for.
So if he played for a Leicester team. If he played for a Leicester team, but used him more effectively.
I think if he played for a team if he plays for any team that plays to his strengths, you'll see. But that goes for most of these players.
Right. So the point I'm trying to make is, Pepe come for a big price tag, innit? 72 million quid over 4 years or whatever, yeah? Mm-hmm. When you look at players like Tielemans and players who were brought into the league from other clubs. The point I'm trying to make is that you can't discount the fact that people are different, like, and people settle at different times. Arsenal could give Pepe time. Do you know why? Because we got Aubameyang, we got Lacazette, we got other players. United had nothing. And I take the point. It's a different position. But I think if Pepe goes into, I don't want to keep saying Leicester's a lesser team, but they are in its terms of its stature. But obviously they got good players, they got good manager. I think he does better than he's done at Arsenal. I think he does significantly better than he's done at Arsenal.
I think if Brendan Rodgers is manager of Arsenal,
I think it's a different story.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but this is my point. But this is what I'm trying to say.
The point I'm trying to make.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Like Pepe, if he goes to any team, like if he's played right, but that's the most. I mean, that goes for most of these players.
But it also goes for the reason you buy the player in the first place. Did we need Pepe? Bro, yes. If you're going to pay 72 million quid for Pepe, you might as well put up another £8 million and bought Zaha. Because Zaha would have given you a lot more straight away. Bang.
Palace weren't trying to.
No. But if you went up to... Do you know what? Should I tell you the thing about the Zaha? They didn't actually even make a proper bid. Arsenal made an inquiry. Didn't actually make a bid. And when they're saying... If Arsenal got to 75 million quid, yeah, I ain't going to lie. Palace take that deal. The guy's 27 years old. Palace take that deal. Palace takes 75.
I'll tell you why they didn't want to sell him though, I reckon.
I know, again, inside wise, a couple of reasons.
I don't even know like the inside. But I think it's more to do with the fact that for them, Zaha is literally the difference between staying in the league and going down.
He actually is massive.
Which that 75 mil is huge. Nothing if you're
but
not in.
This is what I'm trying to say. It's massive. So if Arsenal went to 100 million, do you reckon they would have sold him?
Yeah, 100 mil, of course.
Right. Would they have sold him at 90? In your opinion, would they have sold him at 85?
Yeah.
Would they have sold him at 80?
Yeah.
Right.
If it was all up front, like
right. If you're willing to stump up the cash, I think they sell him, even though he's a prize asset. And I think even if him and Pepe were bought for the same money, he would have a much better impact in an Arsenal team than Pepe would, regardless of the way the teams play. Because the guy is seasoned. He's seasoned in this English football thing. And this is where I think the differences are. But I think that's an interesting one. I just think, okay. So Yonku's done well. Maguire's done okay. And to be fair, in some games, Maguire's done well. In other games, he's been a bit...
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I just think, I don't know. I just think it's... I think you've got to look at what the club are buying and why they're buying. And it was a desperation buy, in as much as it was we need this really, really badly. Desperation is in, we need something to kind of lift the morale of the players and the staff and the fans. And as much as it was that, it was equally we need to make a bit of a statement and try to fix this defence. And bearing in mind, you've got De Gea, who's not happy either. And it's all mad. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, remember that interview De Gea gave, man?
Yeah, it's all mad. Why do I get a feeling you're looking at stats? What are you looking at stats?
Who?
You?
No, multitasking.
Oh, you're multitasking, yeah? But this is what I'm feeling anyway. It'd be interesting to see what the listeners think about that one. I don't know how you'd phrase that question.
So, my next thing, very quickly. My next thing. Yeah, what I don't like. So someone put up the other day,
we should have a section, Dapo's rants.
Yeah.
Or Dapo's dislikes. There you go.
I just don't like how... Oh, what was it? It's going to really annoy me.
And that's exactly how it should start. I just don't like how... And then it should go to like a bubble. But yeah, go on, mate.
One sec.
Well, that's an interesting name for a book if I've ever seen one. Anti-Mamas cookbook.
Okay, cool. No, forget that. Okay, no. Okay, very quickly. Let me fly through it.
Tell me. I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued to hear this. What don't you like, Daps?
I said something. Oh. One sec, I will find it.
Okay, whilst Dapo's doing that, make sure you guys are engaging on the socials.
Okay, cool.
Oh, he's back.
So someone's tweeted Ashley Cole or Trent. Yeah. And they're being serious.
She can't be serious.
No, they're being serious.
It's impossible.
But do you know what? I'm seeing way too much of this. It's like people just open up their mouths to just talk and say anything.
Ashley Cole was one of the best fullbacks to ever play this game.
But
there is no way you can't even talk. You're even dignifying
you know
by even talking about it. I
And
think that's bollocks.
the person then goes, "Oh, it's a valid question."
It's not a valid
blah
question.
blah blah. And
It's
I'm
not a
just
valid
like,
question. It's not a
you know,
valid
it's
question.
okay sometimes to say you don't know. It's okay to say you like this person and you know you think he's going to go on to become a great player or whatever, but you can't have. Everything is just so now. You can't have someone who's played well for 12 months, yeah, and then compare him to someone who played good his entire career
For 12 years.
at the highest level.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Or for 15 years. Can't even compare that.
At the highest level. And it's just like, and I had to respond to that person to say, it's stuff like this that makes me not even like want to talk football. I could talk
I
about
think I
football
saw
all
that
day.
tweet actually.
I can talk football all day.
I think
long.
you said this is why I don't talk to football about with certain people. Or something
Yeah,
like that.
I just can't do it because I just get angry. Do you get what I'm saying?
But do you know what it is though? You got to look at the context of the person asking the question. A lot of people don't.
There should never be any context.
No.
in which that
But a
question
lot of
should be
people.
answered-
But this
asked.
is what I'm saying. A lot of people may not have watched Cole like that, and a lot of people don't. This is what I'm saying. But a lot of people
So
don't
don't
know football.
So
they don't know
say
football.
it then.
They don't know football.
And I saw another one.
Trent Alexander-Arnold or Ashley Cole. Get a life, mate. Come on.
Mate,
When Trent's still here in 12, 13 years, talk to me then.
this is what I'm saying.
Mm.
Oh my gosh, there's another one I saw. And the thing is, I follow these people, yeah, that said this. And I just feel to just... And the thing is, I think I get it because you need like the views, the interaction and whatever, but it's when you actually believe certain things that it just gets to me. And
I mean, what things that other people believe?
Yeah, like
Or you're
you
stunned
just
about
come and
what
just
other people
spew
believe.
your...
Is that what it is?
You just come and just spew your, what do you call it? Your toxic... You come and spew your toxic views and put them out on the timeline and people actually go and listen to that and... Oh, mate, honestly. Oh, yeah, here it is. Who do you think is better in full form? Bernardo Silva or Oxlade Chamberlain?
It's not even a comparison either.
Bruv.
It's in the same geezer?
No, this is someone else, yeah. I'm not going to call them out because it just look like I'm sending for them. I almost unfollow these lot, but I like what they're doing, so... yeah.
You like what they're doing?
I don't know in regards to their podcast and whatever.
And they said Bernardo Silva or Alex
Oxlade-Chamberlain.
Oxlade-Chamberlain.
And the thing is, 776 people voted. And 37 of them said Oxlade-Chamberlain. But the thing is, I won't be mad. I don't mind the
Is this on
comparison
Twitter?
Yeah. I don't mind the comparison things, yeah. If you said...
That's bollocks.
If you said Bernardo Silva...
What do you mean you don't mind that? I mind that.
No, I don't mind.
I take offense to that one.
No,
That
I
one's
don't mind.
bullshit.
I mind this comparison.
Right.
But if you're going to
comparison
compare...
in general, you don't mind.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
Of course,
If you're going to
nobody
say... Because it's football, if you're going to say Bernardo Silva with David Silva, or even that one is a bit... Get me?
That one's not
Bernardo
right.
Silva or...
Ericsson or something.
Someone-
That can be a bit more.
Get me?
Yeah, that can fly a bit more.
Like, I'd be like, oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
When you just put this and people are like, yeah, this person, that person, and 37% of people in that poll actually said Oxlade-Chamberlain. And that's not me saying Oxlade-Chamberlain ain't bad or what. Look,
It's just
my
not
problem
the
is
same
that
comparison.
I'm just tired of seeing it in it, and
They're very
it
different.
just makes me not
players.
want to talk to people about.
But do you know what it is though? This is where I used to get a bit mad at people who used to talk to me about Kante and thing, and in the early days, Xhaka. I just think they're just different players. Like, give us a comparison that's like that you can actually make properly. Do you know what I mean? And that's partly because Xhaka didn't know what kind of position he played anyway. But give us a comparison you can make. Ashley Cole and Trent Alexander-Arnold. That one's dumb in a different way though. Because that Bernardo Silva one with Oxlade-Chamberlain is a bit ridiculous. Even though Oxlade-Chamberlain started his career as an attacking midfielder. He isn't anymore. He's a box-to-box player. He's a box-to-box centre midfielder who can create. Bernardo Silva is an out-and-out attacking midfielder. Yeah, okay, he works hard, he runs back, he puts in a tackle once in a while. He keeps his shape well, but he's an out-and-out creative attacking midfielder.
Oh, mate.
But that's like when people say Jadon Sancho or what's the lad at City, Phil Foden. I'm like, mate, it's just a dumb comparison. They're just completely different.
Mate, yeah, that just really annoyed me, to be honest.
So you needed to get that one out there.
Yeah, I've done it.
So whoever's listening to this podcast, you know you are, man. Come on.
And
Let's get better.
And also, one last thing, yeah.
Go on. Whilst we got a
You
couple
need to get
more
us a
minutes.
job on mainstream radio. You know?
I think so. I think, do you know what? It's
Because
TalkSport.
I
Talk
saw,
for us, man.
no, forget TalkSport. I saw,
Oh, bro.
is it
What, you just
is it
closing the door like that?
Durham or whatever his name is?
Oh, he chat shit. Adrian Durham. Oh, you chat
You see
rubbish.
the whole thing about Dennis
You
Bergkamp?
chat rubbish. Listen, again, don't dignify. And to be fair, I watched it and I saw Jamie R's face and was thinking, mate, are you all right? Like, what are you talking? And he tried to, and this is what I'm saying. People like that, they just don't know what they're doing. They work in football. They ain't got a clue. He tried to use the fact that Martin Keown had to talk about some of the things he saw Dennis Bergkamp do as opposed to the accolades. So, by virtue of accolades alone, right, are you telling me that makes the mark of a player, right? Are you telling me the Jimmy Traore, yeah, who won the Champions League was a better defender than, I don't know, give me someone who ain't won it. I don't know. Lauren. Do they even stand next to each other and go, yeah, do you know what? We're going to compare our trophy cabinets. You've won this. I haven't won that. I've won a Prem. You haven't. You're better than me. It's just a nonsense debate. He's trying to say that when Arsenal fans are talking about, or people in general are saying Bergkamp, and do you know what it is? You've only got to look at the responses to understand. It almost felt like he was trying to make an inflammatory point, and he was using ridiculous stats to back himself up. And even people were saying, this is how I realise you don't watch football. This is how mate, as much as football at the top end, as much as football in general is about winning stuff, it is a game. It is a sport. It's a participation sport.
Fabregas said, is this guy serious? Lost the plot big time there.
Yeah, of course he has.
If you don't think Bergkamp was that good, then you don't understand this.
You don't understand the game. You don't understand football. But that goes to show he doesn't get it. Even that one, I don't want to dignify that. But they need Jamie Hart. I just remember Jamie Hart's face has dropped. Like, mate, are you sure? Like, are you actually sure? No, he's mad. It's mad. He'll be the same guy to tell you that fucking, I don't know, Eden Hazard was better than Ronaldinho. Something crazy like that.
When are we going to start talking about the fact that Eden Hazard still hasn't got going?
Hey, I thought I wouldn't drop that one in there. Shout out Cross, but Cross will say, yeah, but we got rid of him at the right time.
I mean,
we let him go.
I mean, I'm not going to say anything. I still think he's going to end up playing well.
He will do.
But I don't think he's going to get anywhere near this world-class level that...
No, his form's not really...
I mean...
Do you know what I think shall I tell you what I think it is for him? I think he might have missed the boat, man. I think he should have went a season earlier.
I don't know. I'm just saying, I don't want to talk about it now, but I'm just saying, we're going to have to just dropping that one in there, innit? That this Hazard...
To be continued.
Who is on the level, apparently, just
allegedly
below...
of Lionel Messi and Cristiano.
Them man there. Just ain't doing it.
His form ain't happened.
But
he just hasn't started.
I'm not saying he's rubbish, because Hazard will never be rubbish, but he's not this. When you watch someone week in, week out, and you make excuses for him all the time, and when he does do something, you go mad, yeah, and you forget all the other rubbish games he's done, but you still want to call them world class. When you go to a so-called, inverted commas, lesser league, I expect to see that. I expect to see this world class player. Do you get what I'm saying? Because people have killed. Look,
he actually looks like he's struggling.
It is. Pepe's not a world-class player. But people have killed Pepe coming into the Premier League. Coming into the Premier League and blah, 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 blah. Hazard is supposed to be this world-class player.
Because of a price tag.
You bought him for...
If you bought Pepe for 30 million, no one
You bought Hazard for what, 100 mil?
Yeah, one...
However much you bought him for. I think it was 100. I don't know. You bought him for that much. There shouldn't be excuses for him either.
No.
Hazard should be judged the same as any other player.
And he shouldn't be coming back to the team overweight either, for one.
I mean,
but
they're going to make excuses for him, but Hazard will come good. But the same way people are killing Pepe, they should also kill Hazard. Simple as.
You think?
No, of course. Why not?
Yeah.
Hazard's not doing it. He's supposed to be this world-class player.
Allegedly, innit?
Do you know what I'm saying?
That Pepe one gets you, doesn't it?
What?
That Pepe one, I've realised that you bite of it a lot. It gets you.
Because, listen...
Like, see in your eyes as well, like your whole physical state just changed.
Do you know what? Shall I tell you, it's just frustrating. I'm just on this whole thing where I'm just like... And obviously, it doesn't work like that, unfortunately, but...
You want to just give him a chance.
Just let the boy play.
Just let the boy get on with it.
Because if you really watch... And it comes back to the fact that a lot of people don't watch football properly. They watch football, they don't see football. Do you know what I'm saying? And Pepe is
very
one
well
of those...
put. They watch football, they don't see it.
Yeah, but
Very
Pepe is one of those where there are times where he needs to do more, 100%. Games he's been atrocious. But there are games where he's been our best player. Like, who was it, man? we had a home game, and then he was so good.
But this goes back to my
And
point.
and then we just subbed him off.
People measure a player's quality by goals, assists. Bro, you can play well in a match without scoring, without even being the guy that gets the assist.
Bro,
do you know what I'm saying?
You see me, I'd much rather, I've forgotten what game it was, but he was the only one getting on the ball, trying to make things happen.
Yeah.
A couple shots went
Positive,
wide.
innit?
Yeah, but bruv, I can always rate that.
Yeah.
He didn't hide away from the ball. He was, but it just, the end
product.
it just didn't happen
for him.
It just didn't happen for him. He then got subbed off, and then I'm looking, oh, he's rubbish, oh, blah, blah, blah. And it annoys me when it's our own fans as well. Like, you could show your, you're disappointed, you could have done more, blah, blah, blah. But wait and see, because I kid you not, let's just say up from now until the end of the year, he's rubbish. But come January to the end of the season, on fire.
Yeah. It'll turn a corner.
No one's going to remember the first.
Yeah, they'll just be
no
like,
one's going to remember, he's a sick player, blah, blah, blah. But how about you let these players play?
Yeah.
Trent Arnold is young.
Yeah.
Trent Arnold's going to go through a period where
he's going to be shocked.
Terrible.
Yeah, he's going to be shocked.
Because it happens.
It happens everyone.
When that happens to him, watch how everyone's saying, he's rubbish.
Look at Salah.
He's blah, blah, blah.
Look at Salah now. Salah's not hitting the same heights, and all of a sudden people are criticising him. Can you actually imagine that?
And also, very quickly, before we wrap this one up.
Go on.
Did Son deserve a red card? Obviously, he's been overturned.
Who's Son? No,
yeah.
No, he didn't. I've said it already in many groups. I mean, it was a good move by the ref because it took the sting out of the situation. And to be fair, he was in no condition to carry on anyway. His head was gone.
I hear that, but then you sub him off. Gone. But my thing is,
he did. Let's
touch on this.
That was unintentional
because it kind of ties into something else I want to talk about. Refereeing,
yeah.
Because even that Son incident, he went over there and he's already got the yellow card in his hand. I don't know if you saw it, but he went yellow card.
Yeah, and he saw the impact as well.
He saw the impact and then red.
Yeah.
And it was more like an emotional thing, like, no, you've got to get off because you broke it.
But I'm not so mad at that. The reason I'm not so mad at that is I think you've got to look at the physical state of the match. And I've said this to people. People have to think about it to get your head around a little bit. The ref needed to take some kind of action. And it needed to change the dynamic of the match. Because if the narrative of that game had Son stayed on or been subbed off, it would have been more about Son, and the fact that the ref missed this or whatever, as opposed to the ref. I weren't mad at the ref for that. I ain't gonna lie. I was not mad at it. I thought it was the right decision. He needed to come off. The ref had to force the hand. He had to look like he was taking charge of it. He took control of the game and he said, "Look, I know you didn't intentionally mean to do this, but this is the impact. This is what's happened. You've got to come off." And the last thing you want is a geezer who, for the next minute or so, before his team can arrange himself to see if his head's still in the game, is to turn around and go, just to completely lose his head. Do you know what I'm saying? I think the ref made a good call there. I think it was a good call. Don't get me wrong, I always knew it was going to get overturned. And I think anybody who would have appealed that would have known that. Who would have watched that challenge, know it would have going to get overturned.
I think for me, if you look at that, there was a moment where, because he was getting back at him for something.
Yeah, that's what you said. You said it was a bit, but I don't think he's getting back. Son has a bit of bite.
No.
Yeah,
it was always going to be a yellow.
Yeah,
because on a normal day, he gets back at him. He's not. He's pissed. He gets back at him, and
in fairness, when you look at it happen, those tackles happen.
No, 100%. It was always going to be a thing, but it's about intent at the end of the day.
Yeah,
and Son definitely needs to take some blame for that because there was intent in trying to get back at him. Do you get what I'm saying? It should have been a yellow.
I've used that word loosely though. Intent to have a nibble.
Not intent to, have a nibble. Not intent to break his leg.
Not intent. No, I don't. It wasn't even intent to hurt him. Because Son's, I don't see that in him. But he's a full-blooded footballer. Do you know what I mean? He's a full-blooded player. He's a powerful guy when he runs. He's quick. He's intentional to make his presence felt. But not even, not remotely like that, man. But yeah, what else is it time to? VAR.
Yeah, man.
Sack of shit.
Honestly,
do you know what it is? It's the inconsistency of it.
I'm not here for
use it the way it should have been used. Did you know? I learned something the other day. Every country they use it differently. Did you know that?
Yeah, in terms of like going to
the monitor.
And
some people don't go to monitor. Some people just someone in a room, and then they stay on the pitch. Like, bruv, do what the rugby guys do. Just the rugby guy goes, yep, reviewing it. He runs over whatever it might be. Yeah, just, I don't know, man. I don't even know if they do that in rugby like that. But just use it in a way where it makes sense. And do you know what it is? I don't like the fact they're taking a decision-making away from the ref. Because you should allow the ref to see what's happened again and decide whether he feels it's a card. Not some geezer in a room that says, yeah, do you know what?
But this is what I'm saying. I think Spence said it one time as well.
It's bollocks.
It still comes down to the fact that it's still refs making the decision at the end of the day. It's still opinion.
Yeah, but it's not that ref.
No. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And things like, they've changed it up so much that there's no consistency anymore.
No, it's just all over the place.
There's no consistency.
It's like, I think it was, I think I posted it. It was something that Gary Lineker said. And he said, and do you know what? Shall I tell you when I knew VAR was bullshit?
Go on.
Did you watch a Man City game?
Which one?
The one a couple nights ago against
Champions League.
Champions League.
And
Bravo.
Jesus.
No, did you watch Bravo?
Yeah, when Kyle Walker ended up having to go and go.
Was that ever in a month of Sundays a foul?
There's no contact there, no.
How has someone looked at that monitor and still decided that that's an upheld red card?
Who knows, boy? Who knows?
This is what I'm saying. Like, it's just, it's a nonsense, man. It's a complete nonsense. And people are determining, and this is what I'm saying. I saw one the other day where it looks like someone's arm was playing him onside, but they say it's whatever part of your frame can score. You can't score with your arm. If you score with your arm, it's handball.
Was it the
I just like, come on, like.
Was it Rio? Oh, not Rio. Salah.
Was it
Firmino.
Was it Firmino? I can't even fucking remember. But you know when they draw the line?
Yeah.
They draw the line on the pitch and they see, oh yeah, this is the line and this is the line. And you're thinking, bro, it's his fucking arm. It's his arm. You can't score with his arm.
It's a joke.
How can he be onside if his arm's what's playing? I just thought, mate, like, bruv, I don't know. I just think they need to rethink it. The implementation of it is a bit all over the place. Can you imagine if the ref books you, it still have that rule where VAR can't overturn something mad. Like, I'm just like, bruv, get a fucking grip. Get the guy to be able to call all the decisions that he can't call in real time on the fucking monitor and let him make the decision. Do that and do that only. And let him officiate the whole game. VAR right now is officiating the whole match.
Yeah.
Which makes no sense.
Well, what can you do?
Do you understand what I'm saying? That's where it all fucks up. That's where it all fucks up. So yeah, this is where we're at with that one, man. But yeah, I don't know. I got passionate with that one. My whole demeanor changed with it. I don't know, man. It's just funny.
I never come in there with anything to talk about, yeah. And we end up
talking about 5-6 things.
Yeah.
The VAR one's a passionate one because I think it's fucking football up on the sly. But I think the idea is good, but the execution's poor.
Let me head home now because, bro, once 5 o'clock comes at rush hour traffic, bro.
Mate, yeah, for real. All right, cool. So
guys,
we're up to.
Keep liking, subscribing, sharing.
Boom. Thank you.
Yeah, shout outs, Counter Attack Podcast, Counter Attack Pod on Insta, on the Counter Say on Twitter.
And let us know what you think.
Hashtag Counter Attack Podcast, at Dapo CEO, at Lamin _Ojo.
On Instagram.
On Insta, and at Lamin Ojo on Twitter.
Bang.
So,
Gone for this. I ain't done it in a while.
Get at us in a while.
Thank you.
Later.
Peace.